are you?
Just a friend. But you can call me the Riddler.
I have a quick question for Muslims, though Christians can answer it too, as it also applies to them.
Riddle me this. Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
Is it clear that Islam is true beyond the slightest shadow of a doubt, or not? Seeing as the punishment for disbelief is so severe, it's only fair that the proof for Islam should be beyond any reasonable doubt. If there is room for even a tiny amount of doubt, then such a cruel punishment is clearly unjust, even to the most stubborn defender of eternal punishment. So if you believe that God's intention was indeed to make it crystal clear that Islam is undeniably and irrefutably the truth, then have you ever asked yourself, why didn't God do a better job?
Was that over the top? I can never tell.
Had God really wanted to show all human beings that Islam is true beyond any doubt, he could have done it in any number of ways. He could have sent the Quran down simultaneously to all nations in all languages, or better still, straight into the hearts and minds of every human being, so that they knew it instantly and by heart. He could have taken every human being on a night journey to heaven and back, and made it so that everything was imprinted on their memory. He could have made every child born with the sentence, "There is no God but Allah," written on the back of his hand, and so on. Of course, I'm sure Allah could come up with a billion better ideas than mine. But there is one thing for certain. There can be no doubt that an all-powerful being could have been capable of making it absolutely clear to every single human being that Islam was the truth beyond any shadow of a doubt. I know some Muslims will say Allah didn't want to make it beyond any shadow of a doubt because he wanted it to be a test. He wanted human beings to choose Islam of their own free will.
You were supposed to understand.
Okay, well, let's dissect that. People can still freely choose or arrogantly reject Islam using their free will, even if Islam is proven to be the truth beyond any shadow of a doubt. In fact, it's much easier to find the arrogant deniers that way. So there is absolutely no need for God to leave any room for doubt if his intention is to simply burn arrogant deniers of the truth. By leaving room for reasonable doubt, Allah has made it possible for people to have good reason to reject Islam, without it having anything to do with them being evil or arrogant. So what is it? Is it clear that Islam is true beyond the slightest shadow of a doubt? Or not? I'm afraid you can't have it both ways.
Beautiful.